Hey guys, it's King. Welcome to another episode of Get Prep Podcast, where we talk with voice actors, nonprofit leaders, and business owners that are going to be in the new game, Get Prep. Today we have the cousin of another one of our voice actors, Ian Russell. You probably have heard her voice in a few different commercials and seated theater. She is Lorraine Hodgson. Thanks for coming on, Lorraine.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. My first question for you is, what's your favorite role that you have taken on and why?
Okay. I have to think about this, but I think one of my favourite roles is actually a theatre job I did a few years ago now. It was a play. It was called The Naked Truth, and it was like I'd say a cross between Calendar Girls and The Full Monty, if you know those two. Um, so it was about a group of women that met at a village hall and they learned to pole dance. So it was kind of a drama stroke comedy. And the character that I played was Rita, and she was really sort of feisty and quite a rough diamond. Very funny lines, very comedy. Um, but underneath it all, quite a vulnerable character too. So she was really fun to play, and I quite like playing those kind of tough working class characters, should I say? So that would say, yeah, that was my favourite.
Yeah, that sounds like a very interesting role. I honestly don't know either of those plays, but I'll have to check them out. My next
Ah,
question,
mhm.
my next question for you is, how did you get into voice acting?
Oh, so um, I started. Well, I'd say like how I sort of got into acting. I think, sort of believe it or not, I was a very shy child. Wouldn't say boo to a goose. I was painfully shy. And when I got to secondary school, I started doing drama and found that I loved it. And it really sort of brought me out of my shell and really sort of gave me confidence. And sort of from that, I went to college and did a performing arts course, and I had really good teachers there. They were fantastic, actually. And from it, I then wanted to be trained professionally. So I auditioned for drama school and I was lucky enough to get into one. And that brought me to London and was here training professionally for 3 years at a drama school called Webber Douglas. And yeah, from then on, I graduated, got an agent, and then I started doing a lot of fringe theatre fringe plays in London. Then landed some TV roles and started doing some radio. So it was sort of a real mixture, actually. And then the voiceover sort of branched out into that, say, in the last sort of 6 years. And that's where I am. Yeah. So a bit of a journey.
I can definitely tell. My next question for you is, what's a funny or challenging experience that you've had in the recording booth
Oh, in the recording booth. Um,
or on the movie set?
oh, um, ah, let me think. Sort of record, sort of, did you say challenging?
Mm-hmm. Funny or challenging?
It happened to me. Um, was when I did that play, and we'd only had sort of 2 weeks rehearsal. Got up to Scotland. We're performing in a theatre in Perth, I think it was, and in the second act, it's sort of Rita's story right at the beginning, and I remember the curtains went up, and I was halfway through a speech, and I dried. And I couldn't remember my lines, and it was, oh my God, it was so scary. And I thought that everyone knew, but after the other actors in the play said you couldn't tell, and actually they sort of helped me out of it. I had a great team with me to sort of feed me and get me back on track. But that was a challenging, should I say, scary moment.
Yeah, it sounds like it was challenging. That's
Yeah.
honestly the joy of theater. You can use those challenges and make them part of the show in a way. I've seen a lot of actors do that. My last question for you is, if you could voice any character, past or present, who would it be and why?
Ooh. Thing. I mean, we're sort of like thinking along the lines of kind of animation or like video games. I mean, no sort of specific character. I mean, I'd love to like be in The Simpsons. I love the characters in there. Since when I was younger, I loved Scooby Doo. Love to have voiced one of those characters. So now I tell you what I really do like, and I don't know if you watch any of those, is the Studio Ghibli animations. And I love Spirited Away and what's the other one? Is it Howling Castle?
Yeah, I've heard of Studio Gilby. I've seen a few of their movies.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, the characters are great. They're so thought-provoking and they're really all his animations are brilliant. And I would love to be part of one of those. But there's no sort of specific character, I'd say. For me, it's sort of like an animation or no particular character, I'd say.
Yeah, those are definitely some good choices. Maybe they'll make a Simpsons Scooby-Doo crossover that you could be a part of.
Directed by Studio Ghibli, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely would be. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Get Prep Podcast. Thank you so much to Lorraine for coming on and sharing her story. If you guys want to see more inspiring interviews, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Get Prep channel. If you want more info on games, scan the QR code here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.